What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Kaika here, and I'm back with another one. So we are gonna be topping into the new Shenron boss battle, or car boss raid, whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been hearing around town that this boss battle is actually kind of hard. Now I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played that much of co-op in the last. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't played it at all. Like in the sense, like the Bears one dropped, I stopped playing it. So I guess it just lost its appeal to me. It just started to feel too much like more busy work and stuff like that. And then like the stuff that's in the shop is just not. It just don't feel like it's worth the hassle. And I just don't personally just have all the time in the world just to put into this. So there's that. So I haven't really played it that much. That's why I haven't really pulled that many, like done that many videos on it. And there's not really much to really do videos on it, to be honest. It's just the once they come out, they come out. And I know there's certain units that dominate. So is that so? The reason why this piqued my interest because I hear a lot of people saying that this is hard, and because no, this is the first time they ever had boost characters for the co-ops, right? Co-ops boss battle. So at first I thought that was a sign that they were making it easier, but no. Me being a dingus, I didn't even think to come to realize that it might have been that they're making it more harder. That's the reason why they're adding boost characters. So there's that. So this is the team I built. So I do have this yellow Vegeta. I'm using him as my main unit here because he is a boost character because he's GT, and I think GT do 50% extra damage. I'll check in a second. And the reason why I feel like he's the best option personally, in my opinion, is because like what co-op, right, is that you don't want to go for units that only get damage buffs like in the beginning of the match, like units like Rose, let's see, like unit 2 only get like damage when they're like only in the match for like 15 timer cuts, stuff like that. You want to go for units who have like certain abilities that can be able to stack and stuff like that. I feel like those type of units are always best in co-op. So I know this guy has some type of stacking ability. All right, so 50% to damage received for 50 timer cuts every time this character uses a blast card. So yeah, you want units that have stacking of passives like that, in my personal opinion. That's what I look for when I'm looking for good units in co-op. Plus, he's a boost unit. He's going to be doing 50% extra damage to this guy and plus 15 to sustain damage cut. So there's that. So we'll see how hard it is with a boost character, because I'm hearing that this co-op boss, I heard that Hit wasn't even able to get the job done like on some of these co-op versus. Do I have this guy leveled up? All right, so I had to double check that. So there's that. So we're going to just hop in here and we're just going to go into the match or whatever, and we're just going to show this thing off, right? All right. So, like I said before, I've been hearing that this PvP, not PvP, co-op or boss raid is really, really hard. So, of course, it intrigued me a little bit more. Now, from what I'm testing, because this is post commentary, so I've already tested this setup already out. I think GT Vegeta. It's safe to say that GT Vegeta is probably it's safe to say that he's the MVP, right? Because he's on one of the tags that's a boost tag, which GT's one tag, who's going to be doing extra damage off the jump. Plus, he just constantly has all those debuffs. He debuffs with his blast card, makes your enemy take 15% more damage. What else he does? Like he debuffs like crazy. His main ability debuffs like health restoration, all types of that stuff. So there's that. So there's a few ways you can play him, right? I feel like with GT Vegeta, right? You can play him so where right before when he's about to die, like no, right before Syn Shenron's endurance is about to kick in, I think you can use his main ability, because his main ability does debuff health restoration. So I definitely think that without a doubt, you can use him in that way, or you could pop his main ability, which his debuffing main ability in the beginning of the match, and just try and do as much damage as possible. I feel like that's the best two ways to probably play them. Maybe the second way is a little bit smarter, because his endurance. The reason why you don't really want Syn Shenron's endurance to kick in is because he takes away type disadvantage with his endurance once it kicks in. So he comes in after he like dies the first time and comes back to life and just starts doing a whole bunch of extra damage because he's not at type disadvantage anymore. So those are the two ways that I feel like you can play this unit, in my personal opinion. And that's why I think, personally, in my opinion, why I think GT Vegeta is the MVP for this current co-op boss raid or whatever. In my personal opinion, I feel like he's the guy you should go to, in my personal opinion, if you guys really want to just try and get this out of the way. Because Syn Shenron, a lot of people were already saying that he was a really kind of hard and annoying to deal with. Some people were saying Hit couldn't even get the job done, and it makes, and now I understand why, because I totally forgot that Syn Shenron could take away type disadvantage with his endurance. So Hit being, the loose defense unit he is, he probably just get bodied by this guy after this guy comes back off his second life. So there's that. So personally, I feel like that's really the strategy you guys should be going for when we win this co-op boss raid. Been a while since I played co-op in a little minute. I'm not gonna lie. I must say, bro, I love this map. I might play a little bit more co-op this season because I just to stare at this map. This map is beautiful, bro. I really like this map. This is probably going up in my top 3 maps and legends in my perspective. Up there with the space with the Dragon Ball Super Bardock space stage, and I want to say with the Beerus tree stage from the co-op from his co-op boss raid. That was only in I'm starting like a motherfucker right now. That was only in the non-advanced stage of his co-op boss raid Beerus, that Beerus planet stage. So it was really kind of weird because nobody really, like, it's easy to forget about it just because of that, but there's that. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just following my strategy here. I decided to go with the first way and just use my debuffs early in the match to do as much damage as possible. So we're just trying to lower this guy down. So my buddy was about to die, so I did save him from this Riser Rush. Riser Rush? What the fuck? All right, so I did save him from the Riser Rush. Luckily, he did guess one of the cards, which really helped in my favor because I'm not sure if I would have survived that. But there's that. So as you can see, GTVG will look how many debuffs we got on this guy. Like, he can't do anything, and there he's dead. So that was the first one. So you guys can get an idea already of like how like GT is gonna be like pretty much the MVP, I think, for this co-op boss raid. So let's just go hop into another one. Let's just go test this guy out and just show off why like he's gonna be able to dominate in this co-op boss raid. Alright, so we're hopping in again, and this time my enemy, not my enemy, but my ally has, who did they bring this time? I think it was a SSB Goku. Was it SSB Goku? It was. So it was a SSB Kaioken Goku there. Not really sure how I really felt about that, going like bringing in the car. I mean, he's still a yellow unit, so definitely without a doubt. At least he's bringing the right type of color, because I know some people, they come in now and they're like, I remember last time I played co-op like 2 weeks ago, somebody fuck around and brought like Shallot. I was like, bro, why? Like, and it wasn't, bro, he didn't even bring SSJ3 Shallot. That's the thing that kind of got to me. He brought SSJ2 Shallot. Like, bro, come on now. Oh yeah, Syn Shenron, he has a little glitch on his co-op. Like his dialogue, he's not talking for like a whole 10 seconds. He's just standing there. I have noticed that, but that's an easy glitch to fix. So there's that. So you guys kind of get the idea. So like I said, I'm gonna just run it by you again how I think you guys should run GT Vegeta in this co-op boss raid if you guys want to win. So you can use his main ability and from the jump and try and get in as much damage as possible, because his Riser Rush is going to do a lot of extra damage because he is a GT character, so he gets a 50% extra damage inflicted. And also, or you can do it the second way, like I said, use his main ability to nerf to pretty much like nerf nerf Syn Shenron's endurance when it's time for his endurance. So you got to make sure to save it at just the right moment, so you know, like just right before he's about to die. I know it can become like kind of tricky, because I know like with Riser Rushes, like it's hard to time those because you don't have like, you don't know when your ally has a Riser Rush, which I feel like is one of the biggest problems with co-op, honestly, because like especially in cases like this where these like boss battles are starting to get a little hard like this, like having to go up against this guy, I definitely feel like they just need to like give us some like type of notification system where we could like tell like our buddy that, yo, I have a Riser Rush, so they don't know to waste it, or tell somebody not to use a Riser Rush because I'm trying to do something or pop my main. Like just like little notifications, stuff like that, like something on the left side of the screen that says Riser Rush, like, or like a little hand waving move or something to let people know that like when your allies have a Riser Rush, so you can better coordinate. So just that. So like I said, yeah, that's the way I think you guys should play GT Vegeta. Wait to the end of the match until Syn Shenron's endurance is about to activate, and pop his main, so you can just debuff the shit out of his all that health restoration that he's gonna be getting. Then there's pretty much gonna be it. Or you could just do it like I did it, and just kind of just use his main ability to just try and get off as much damage as much as possible, because he debuffs like crazy with this main. That's pretty much it. So that's my personal opinion, all it really is to it, and that's just my guide. So I'm taking out Syn Shenron. So all comes down to the characters and stuff like that. I know it could be tough if you're not having a like. You can still get the job done without it, but it is pretty tough. So it's your boy Kaki Go Last Scott from more content. Tell me what you guys think about this, the new boss race and Shenron, and yeah, I'm out.